Welcome to Quizfinity. Think you know history and geography? Let's find out. But before we start, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. What marked the start of the Neolithic Age? Farming. Which early human species was the first to have human-like body proportions and migrate out of Africa? Homo erectus. What was the first alloy made by humans for tools? Bronze. Bronze Age equals upgrade time. What was the first advanced major civilization to develop in Mesoamerica? The Olmec. Which was the first civilization to develop a writing system? The Sumerians. Lord Cornwallis, John Adams, and Henry Clinton were key figures in which war? The American Revolutionary War. Who led the British forces against Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo? The Duke of Wellington. Who did the Roman Republic fight in the Three Punic Wars? The Carthaginians. In World War I, Germany tried to entice which country into a military alliance against the United States? Mexico. Mexico said no, smart move. An 18th century war between Great Britain and Spain is known as the War of Jenkins. What? The War of Jenkins' Ear. Which empire was ruled by Alexander the Great? The Macedonian Empire. Which empire built Machu Picchu in the Andes Mountains? The Inca Empire. High-altitude builders. Which African empire was known for its wealth and famous ruler Mansa Musa? The Mali Empire. Which empire became one of the largest continuous land empires in history during the 13th and 14th centuries? The Mongol Empire. What was the first global empire in history? The Portuguese Empire. Tiny country, huge dreams. Who is credited with inventing the mechanized printing press in Europe? Gutenberg. What important navigational tool was perfected by the Chinese in the 11th century? The magnetic compass. Who was the first person to record and play back sounds successfully? Edison. Hello, music lovers. Who invented the first practical pneumatic tire? Dunlop. Which ancient Mesopotamian city is famous for its hanging gardens? Babylon. Name the wall built to protect the northern borders of the Roman Empire in Britain. Hadrian's Wall. Romans knew how to build walls. What type of building is the Pantheon in Rome? A temple. In which city did the Great Fire of 1666 occur? London. Which ancient city was buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD? Pompeii. Frozen in ash, yikes. What type of natural disaster struck Lisbon, Portugal in 1755? An earthquake. In which country did the 1937 Hindenburg airship disaster occur? Germany. What disaster happened in Halifax, Canada in 1917? A massive explosion. In which city-state did democracy first develop? Athens. Who won the Battle of Marathon, the Persians or the Greeks? The Greeks. In which country was the Rosetta Stone found? Egypt. Puzzle piece for ancient writing, which is also known as the Great Charter. The Magna Carta. Who was the first to discover and use gunpowder? The Chinese, which is known for their code of laws. Hammurabi. In which country were shoguns military leaders? Japan. Cool hats and even cooler swords. Who was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes in different fields? Marie Curie. Which was a prominent Norse explorer? Eric the Red. The ancient city of Carthage was on which continent? Africa. Rome had some tough competition. Which philosopher was known as Confucius in Chinese? Confucius. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Siddhartha Gautama. Marco Polo was from which city? Venice. Traveler before travel guides existed. Which treaty officially ended the American Revolutionary War? The Treaty of Paris. Which country is known for the ancient city of Petra? Jordan. Which country experiences the highest number of tornadoes annually? The United States. Tornado Alley is not a theme park. Which country is known as the land of fire and ice? Iceland. Which river forms part of the border between the United States and Mexico? The Rio Grande. Which country is home to the Spanish Steps? Italy. Fashionable steps since forever. What is the highest plateau in the world? The Tibetan Plateau. Which country is located in Central America and connects North and South America? Panama. What is the highest mountain in Africa? Mount Kilimanjaro. Snowy peak near the equator, nature's wild. Which U.S. city is known as the Windy City?
Chicago! Thanks for playing the Quizfinity Challenge. How many did you get right? Don't forget to share and quiz your friends. See you next time. Keep learning, keep laughing, and keep quizzing.